Grandad gamer.
Well, it's been a long time since my last gameplay video, but welcome back because it is yet another alleged gameplay video. And it's a first for the channel. God of War on the PlayStation 4. Little confession, wrong game in there, naughty naughty. This is not my copy, but I will pick it up. So, little bit of background as to why I'm playing this one before Ragnarok. Yeah, let's crack on with this one. I haven't quite figured out how to externally capture the PS5 yet. Whether I'll bother or not, I don't know. I've not really dug into the settings. But welcome back to the game room. It's been a while. I hope everybody is hunky-dory. Yeah. So, as you know, I missed out on the PS4 generation completely. The further we went into that generation, the more news was coming out about the PS5's potential backwards compatibility. And I made a conscious decision very early on to completely forego that system. You know, the PS4, PS4 Pro. And I thought, well, we'll deal with that as long as the PS5's compatibility is good and solid. Yeah. And it is. It really is. So the reason why I'm playing this, I mean, as a game, yes, I really am enjoying it. This looks absolutely stunning. Spoke to my friend that lent me the game. He said it was one of the best looking games from that particular generation. It's had all the necessary bump ups for the PS5 as well. Looks amazing. Such fluid gameplay, combat, and everything else. It's all good stuff. It isn't my. It's not exactly my favourite genre. Yeah, the whole kind of sword and sandals type situation. It's not a favourite genre of mine, and I remember years ago playing Dante's Inferno on the 360, another game that I would not have actively gone out of my way to play it, but I did enjoy it. And this, I'm surprised at this because it's a little bit puzzly in places, loads of narratives. Yeah, so I am liking it despite it not being my preferred genre, if that makes any sense. So the reason why we're playing this and not Ragnarok, obviously I got the PS5 with Ragnarok, which is the one I wanted in the end. I had to settle for that. I couldn't find a standalone disc-based PS5. I just couldn't get one. So I started Ragnarok. I was about a couple of hours into that game. And then I told my friend and I started to ask him questions about the characters. And he kind of stepped in and he insisted that I play this one first to give me the necessary context. And he was very insistent, so I gave up and I said, "Yeah, no problems. I'll give in." So he lent me the game, and also I was interested to play a game through its entirety and see how good the compatibility was. So I am very far into this. How far into it as a percentage? Not really sure. I suspect the percentage is not that great. But only one crash, one crash in the game. I think I was opening a chest and it went into the options screen. You have to press X and it would not allow me to come out. So one single crash, one single bug. Otherwise, everything is spotless. The audio doesn't misbehave. I mean, it's difficult for me because I didn't play it, or I've never really played anything on the 4. But I've got no complaints, at all. So I've drawn myself up a little list for those titles that I want. I only really want the big exclusives on the PS4 from that particular generation. And moving forward with the 5, that's going to be the philosophy. And to be honest with you, I probably won't get involved in the equivalent kind of rolling subscription, the equivalent of Xbox Game Pass. I've had Xbox Game Pass for a long time. Yeah, so the Xbox will still be the Series X will still be the go-to console. To be quite honest with you, but it's those big, big AAA exclusives that I'll be playing on the 5, and also going back to those from the 4. So I have drawn up a little list, a little tiny list, and I'm happy that the PS4 games, are nicely priced. You can pick up them kind of perfect condition for kind of easy money. So I'll be able to get a fairly decent little library going, and obviously that's the sole reason why I would not entertain the digital only one. Now I've heard a rumor. How true this is, that Sony were pretty worried about the last price slash of the Xbox Series S, and its relative success. But I couldn't understand the logic of it because there was talk of releasing an external disk drive for the PS5, digital only. How true that was, I don't know. I can't quite get my head around the logic of that. I do think that Sony were kind of caught blindsided there with the Series S. I think a lot of people were, as to where that would fit, but that's obviously proved quite a popular console. But guys, that's it. Very happy. First PlayStation 4 video up on the channel, many to come. It's been a while. I'll get back into some kind of routine for the new year. And yeah, all that remains for me to say is take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.